5 years ago today, I met my future husband. 3 years ago today, I married him. If you can't tell by my wedding vow and my opening statement, today, May 23rd, is my wedding anniversary. While I was engaged, I received tons of advice, solicited and unsolicited, about what it takes to have a happy and successful and peaceful marriage, such as never go to bed angry, stay up all night and fight. How about for men? Never leave the toilet seat down, or never leave the toilet seat up. Or this is something that, not my favorite, but a little scary. When you think it can't get any worse, it does. Now that I've been married for 3 years, you are all in luck, because today I'm going to share with you what I believe are 3 keys, 3 C's that I believe will help in having a happy, peaceful, and successful marriage. First, there's communication. You have to communicate often, whether it's in person or by text. Send a little text, how's your day going? I love you, sweetie. Or, at the end of the day, you guys are home, turn off the television, put down the phone, just check in with each other. Be there, constant communication. Communicate often and frequently. Then, it's also important to remember, it's not just what you say, but how you say it is very important. We've all been there when we've had those really stressful and, you could be in having a very argumentative, possible, fight. But are you going to be able to express yourself calmly? You have to remember that this person, you love this person, right? You may not love what they did or what they said, but at the end of the day, don't say something that you're going to regret or that you can't take back. So how you say it is extremely important. You want to say it with compassion, be compassionate, and be thoughtful when you communicate. And let's not forget about the nonverbal communication. How about those adoring looks that you have, or at the end of the day, a hug and a kiss, a hand hold, or what about those little notes that you could pass to that person that's for their eyes only? You can open it now. And then there's also commitment. You have to be committed to each other. You have to be each other's biggest fans. So some of you may know that my husband is a filmmaker. And before we got married, he told me, I'm going to be a director and I want to make films. And before we got married, we had that talk. Okay, well, we know that in the Bay Area, the filmmaking industry isn't really here. So it's in Los Angeles. So we had a timetable. If he doesn't have the opportunities here, are we going to move to LA? And the answer was, if it's not working out here, we're going to have to make that move. And really up until the early part of this year, that was something that was on the table. And fortunately, he did find the dream of his job found him. And so now we're going to be staying here. But had that not worked out, me and him would have packed up with our 1-year-old daughter and we would have had to make that move. Was I scared about it? Yes, I was. But would I do it for him? Absolutely. And was he committed to stay here for, and try to make it work? Yes, he was, because he knows that I love being here and this is my home. So commitment. Have a commitment with each other. And then, and like I said, be each other's biggest supporters, be each other's biggest fans, be each other's biggest cheerleaders. You have to be in each other's corners. If he has a film shoot, I'm there. I'll be the production assistant, I'll be craft and services, I'll run the errands, I'll do whatever I gotta do to make sure that he's successful. And as you see, he's here today, supporting me. And so third, there's compromise. So this is not really my favorite, Have y'all heard of happy wife, happy life? Well, I don't disagree with that. You know, being an only child, that's taken me some time to get used to. Let's just say when we love Asian food, so when we go out to restaurants, he loves spring rolls. You know, that's his thing. Whenever I see the menu and I see that on appetizer, I'm like, no. And so we try to have a budget of just getting one appetizer. And so he wants to get spring rolls, and I say, well, why can't we just get something that we both like? I mean, that's just common sense, right? I mean, what do you think? Should we get the spring rolls, or should we, you know, get something else? Anybody? Of course you're going to say that. All right, so I think, you know, it's a little selfish. We should get something that we can both enjoy. And he thinks, well, why can't I just get the spring rolls, right? That's what I want. Why do I have to sacrifice it? And so we finally have come to the compromise that we're just going to get two, okay? He gets to have what he wants. He gets the spring rolls, and then I'm going to order an appetizer that I like as well. And so when you're thinking of compromise, you have to think win-win. You know, not win-lose or not lose-lose, but what can we find, what solution is there that we can both win together? And so these are 3 C's, 3 keys that you can use, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether it's complicated. These are 3 C's that you could use in really any relationship. So in conclusion, don't forget, first, there's communication. Communicate with compassion. 2, commitment. Be each other's biggest cheerleader. And 3, there's compromise. Find a win-win. Thank you. And this is a little unorthodox, but because it is my anniversary and my husband is here, I want to thank him for being a wonderful husband. I love you, and I would not take this ride with anybody else. Aww.